Ay naku, mga hungry minds, nakakalungkot yung nangyari sa lipunan natin, no? Violence anywhere, lalo na yung nangyari sa Tacloban. Anyway, nung 2012, may sinulat akong article entitled Will the Public Shooting in the US Ever Stop? Ito'y article ko sa Sinsay noon. Ang Sinsay was an electronic newspaper under Rick Saludo noon at ako'y naging assistant chief editor sa paper na yon, no? Pero wala na yon, wala na yung newspaper. Pero uh, nonetheless, yung isinulat ko noon is still very, very valid up to today para maintindihan natin bakit nangyayari itong mga mass shooting na ito, no? Sinimulan ko yung article sa kwento ng isang movie na lumabas noong 1993 starring Michael Douglas, entitled Falling Down, no? Kung saan si Michael Douglas, ang pangalan niya doon was William Foster, was a defense worker who was just fired, no? Then marami siya nakitang irregularidad, anomaly sa defense department, saka sa lipunan in general. What snapped him ay isang umaga, pumunta siya sa isang fast food uh, restaurant para mag-breakfast. Pero nung ang haba ng pila, nung turn niya na para mag-order ng breakfast, 10:05 na. Yung breakfast hanggang 10 lang. Sabi niya 5 minutes lang naman hanggang nagtalo, hanggang sa bumunot siya ng shotgun sa bag niya at yun, boom, 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 boom. No? Ang dami ang binaril na tao. Anyway, ang punto ko dun sa article na yon, no? Ah, yung mga public shootings sa United States, dito sa kahit sa bahagi ng mundo, no, is symptomatic only. Symptom lang yan, simptoma lang. Is symptomatic of a society that is going through tremendous stress bordering on the edge of collapsing. Pag nangyayari na yan, yung lipunan na yan, malapit na mag-collapse, no? Nag-i-snap na yung mga mamamayan niya, no? State intervention such as legislations, gun control, or increasing the budget of healthcare are just palliative and will not solve the problem. Alvin Toffler prescribes a more enduring solution to the problem. Ginamit ko dito yung libro ni Alvin Toffler na Future Shock para maintindihan kung bakit nangyayari ito, no? uh, yung Falling Down na movie became an immediate hit sa US noon kasi maraming Amerikano ang nakarelate sa stress na pinagdadaanan ng mamang ito, no? It's a very stressful society. In fact, kahit si Habermas, sinabi niya na basta ang motivation ng society ay pera, talagang will create psychosis, no? It will put tremendous stress on people, no? No? Uh, yeah. It was shown in the movie that society contributes greatly into the psychosis of an individual. Hence, society should collectively heal itself and not just focus on the healing of a particular individual. Lahat tayo may pananagutan kasi we all contribute, no, to the psychosis of this individual, no. The world was shocked sa US noong anong taon ba yun, yung Sandy Hook shooting kung saan 26 na kabataan, many of them were under 10 years old ang namatay, no? Hindi lang yan, marami pa, no? From Sandy Hook, grabe talaga yung trauma na ginulot niya sa American society. The list of the public shooting in the US is rampant, and it was not the first and it will not be the last. Ngayon, nandito na sa Pilipinas, no? Hindi lang public shooting, San Carlos City ba yun, na kung saan sinaksak ng grade 9 student, yung grade 10 students, ano? Napanood ko yung video, no? This incident of mass shooting were not the first and definitely will not be the last. No? Numerous studies have been made in the psychology of a mass murderer, but solution to deter them still remains elusive. Marami na palang pag-aaral, pero yung solution, elusive pa rin, mahirap pa rin, wala pa rin, no? Why is this phenomenon happening? When a total stranger will just snap and will go on a shooting rampage for no apparent reason at all. Sasabi mo, iba siguro lango sa droga, kaya lang kahit yung pagkalango sa droga, partner niya ng coping mechanism sa stress eh. Pero kahit yung normal, hindi naka-drugs, no? Basta na lang mag-snap, no? At mag-mass shooting. Yeah. Alvin Toffler, in his book Future Shock, points out that overstimulation and radical changes in life, according to clinical studies, can inflict physical and mental damage on individuals. And he argues that the Protean modern society may increasingly induce a debilitating psychological and physiological condition he calls future shock. Protean modern society. Pag sinabi mong protean, papalit-palit ang role ng isang individual. Kinuha yan sa Greek god na si Proteus. He was a shape-shifting god. Noon, kasi kung karpentero ka habang buhay. Kung teacher ka habang buhay. No? Pero ngayon, you have to be flexible. No? Jack of all trades, papalit-palit ang role mo kasi mawalan ka ng trabaho, kailangan mag-reskill, or dahil nga capital travels very fast, labor travels very fast, na-uproot ang isang individual, no? Because also of modern day transportation sa kanyang cultural roots. And this also creates a future shock, no? Sabi ni Toffler. Technology developed very rapidly, and the fast movement of capital and has rearranged society in modes of living to the point that an individual or society find it hard to adapt adequately in the fast-changing world. Toffler further added, this reaction is related to the culture shock of moving into a new culture that is more severe, no? As victims still lack the option of moving back to the old familiar culture. If left unacknowledged and untreated, this condition may even lead to widespread nervous breakdown and dysfunctional behavior in a future shock society. May solusyon ba? The numerous public shooting rampage drove America to re-examine its gun control laws and its mental health care program. So malaki lang role ng gobyerno sa intervention. Ang gobyerno natin ngayon walang pakialam. Puro press release na hindi naman totoo. No? Toffler appreciates the role of government in guiding societies adapt better to the fast-changing environment and sees a more enduring solution to reduce societal stress. Yung PGH nga, dati yung panahon ni Digong, 100 million naman, ayun, tinanggal na yun. At dito sa Pilipinas kasi may stigma pa rin na if you see a psychiatrist, ay saraulo ka. Pero sa modern society, normal na yan. Parang, it's as normal as seeing a doctor if you are sick, no? May mga mental health month rin, mga ganon, pero tabu pa rin, ano? Yan. Pero malaki pala ang role ng gobyerno dito. Not with this current Philippine government, no? He outlines the ways in which government and private organizations might respond the imminent threat, developing or improving counseling and support programs for troubled individuals, restructuring education to emphasize an orientation to the future, anticipating the effects of new technology and possibly intervening to slow or stop its introduction, and bringing together all members of society to think about, discuss, and decide on their future goals. So, critical social theory pa rin yung public space kung saan maka-articulate ngayon, it's social media, no? Kung malaki pa lang role ng gobyerno, no? And private organization. Siguro pagkat ngayon lang nang nakikita ko ano spin, sisiyan, kasalanan ni Digong to, kasalanan ni Pangilinan. Kung ano-ano na lang. Pero dapat pala may seryosong pagninilay, pag-iisip, and to put up the infrastructure, support group, support system para ma-address, lalo na yung educational system natin. Matagal ko nang niyayaw-yaw yan na irrelevant na yan. Sa China nga ngayon, ilang libong kurso yung tinanggal nila. Lalo na yung training ng mga teachers natin. Kaya it puts so much, this irrelevant educational system also puts so much stress on school children. No? Kaya dapat mabago na yan, no? You have to learn from Japan, from Europe, European universities, no? Yung sa Europe ako, mga exam, mga test, mga quiz, wala naman yan paper lang or oral exam. Sa Japan nga, no test until grade 4. Grade 1 to grade 4, character building. No, bakit? Sa atin dito, true or false, fill in the blanks pa rin. Input, output, in garbage in, garbage out, no? Then measure. Wala na yan. Yan pa rin ang educational system natin. It promotes cheating, it promotes irrelevance, it promotes culture shock. Kasi that kind of educational system does not prepare our students to the society they're getting into. So more future shock. No? So kailangan pag-isipan, no, to provide more public spaces na mapag-usapan to, hindi yung puro sisiyan tayo, no? Ang iba for political reason na lang binibigyan ng spin para lang masisi kay Digong. Ang ginawa ni Digong, promoting of culture of violence daw. Matagal na yan sa movie na lang, sa video games. Ito nga, itong involved pala to sa Leyte. Ano ba yung gore na video games, no? Barilan, kaya nagiging violente. So parents must also get involved, no? Parents should also moderate the video games that their children are playing. May ibang mga parents kasi para tumahimik lang yung mga anak nila. Ito cellphone, maglaro ka dyan. No? So, ganun. No? So, nakakalungkot pero malaking ano pala to, malaking trabaho pala to, no? Dapat gawin ng lipunan at kailangan manguna ang gobyerno at mga concerned private organization. Pero ngayon wala akong nakikita ganyan no? Puro sisihan. No? Siguro puro escapism. So, tingnan natin anong mangyari in the coming days kung talagang meron bang seryosong pagninilay, pag-iisip at paglilikha ng mga support system. And of course, also, very important, reforming our educational system.